9 years after the OC, our next guest is back on television and up in LA. His show is called Southland. It airs Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock on TNT. Please say hello to Ben McKenzie.
I'm great. I'm great. You made me feel old there. 9 years. 9 years.
It's funny because we've been on the show. On Thursday, it will have been 9 years. And I remember when we started the OC, that was like the biggest thing. It was the biggest thing going. And now you're in your 4th season already of this show, right?
It's crazy.
Does it bug you that people still talk about the OC because it's been so long ago?
No, not at all. And it actually wasn't even that long ago.
I guess
think
it
went
wasn't.
off the air like in 2006.
Dawson's Creek was longer ago.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
totally. You were my new. That's the thing. You were
Yeah.
my new. I know it sounds like I'm the creepy one, but I watched Dawson's, and then when there needed to be something filled, and then when you guys came on the air, it was like the OC. Yeah, and your face. I'm like, he's like.
Well, I will say, I mean,
I'm just
I
kidding.
know
I
to Kenny you might be Ryan, but you're Ben to me.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're
Thank
welcome.
you, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm separating the two.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
But I will say, when Dawson came in here, it was crazy. What's his real name? No, exactly, Dawson. It's Dawson.
No, Vanderbeek.
James
Vanderbeek.
Yeah.
We called him Dawson, but he went with it. He was cool with
all
it.
right, cool.
But I will say that
You got to I mean, look, you either accept it at some point or you literally have a nervous breakdown and like
Yeah, you go crazy.
You go crazy.
Right.
So, you know, I've gone through it and now I have a new show.
Ben McKenzie hanging out with us. You guys, of course, you know him from Southland. It's on TNT Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Check it on out. And and of course, the OC. How can we stop loving you from the OC? I'm sorry. I tried, but I just can't.
I love it too.
What happens when you leave your house in just a wife beater? Like, do ladies' heads explode off of their bodies?
Right. Only when I wear that like choke chain thing that I wore for like an episode at the very beginning of the season, which thankfully we got rid of quickly.
You lost it.
I lost it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, where's my choke chain? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't rock the wife beater that much anymore.
That's probably smart.
Yeah,
That'd be weird if you were
probably.
just walking around like, "Hey guys,
What's
got
up?"
my wife beater on."
Yeah,
So. You know, another person that was here too was Eric Balfour. Last summer he was here, and I said we have to discuss something very important. And that's when you were on the OC, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really remember it," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That to me is offensive.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
Eddie, what is going on?
I know.
So have you run into other people that you did the show with, kind of down the line, and now you have obviously Southland Tuesdays on TNT, and just people that you've reconnected with from the OC that maybe weren't on the whole time or just sort of stopped in and did a guest spot or any of that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, so many people came through the OC at various points. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Paul Wesley, who's on Vampire Diaries,
Yeah.
he was on.
Colin Hanks was on an episode.
Colin Hanks came
Yeah.
on and did an episode. I mean, Paris Hilton came on and did an episode. What's his name from Jackass came on and did an episode. I can't remember which one. Not Steve-O came on.
Yeah.
I mean, all these people at that time were coming on and doing it, and that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of avoided it for some reason. Adam always got the crazy guest star person, who's doing a scene with Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm all set.
I'm good.
I'll deal with the stripper aunt over here. I'll
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I remember that.
Do you know what's been surprising to me years, sort of away from the OC, is how many guys love it.
Yes.
Guys love this show. To
They
me,
do.
it was like, I would talk about it with my girlfriends, but guys are all about it. Why do you think that is? Was it just sort of the relationships really tapped into something guys connected with?
Yeah, I mean, I think that friendship between those two characters was a cool thing. I actually hadn't seen that much, even on the older, the shows that we were compared to. I never saw that kind of bromance thing done that way, where one of them is more serious and one of them is more comedic. You decide who's who. I think that, and I also, I mean, it was the women were beautiful, and it was very escapist and fun, and there was a good sense of humor in the show. It was kind of silly.
And you know what? The two guys weren't fighting over the same girl, really.
Right?
You know what I mean? I like that.
I don't think we ever did that, did we? I don't think we ever did that plot line. Which is good because that would have been. That's not really the point of what we were doing. I mean, I would fight everybody else, but I would not fight him.
Did you ever find that people, whether it was sort of the tough guy thing from the OC, or even now, like, playing a cop, that people want to pick fights with you? That are like, oh, you're tough. Like, do you find that just like annoying dudes? I think
that there's a certain element of that when people have had alcohol that sometimes crops up, but not most of the time. No, most of the time people are really cool and really friendly and very respectful.
I heard you guys are actually hiring gang members on the show as well.
Which is interesting, and there's kind of an interesting little parallel with my former job. So, real gang members, I mean, seriously, like guys straight out of prison play our gang, like our quote-unquote gang members. So they're tatted up, they got shaved heads, they got the wife beaters on, and we're doing a scene, we take a break, and the guy turns to me and he goes, "Hey man, what's your name?" And I go, "Ben, sir." And he goes, "I like your work." And like, Southland's been on like 3 weeks, so I'm kind of like, I don't exactly know what he's talking about. He's like, "I like the OC, man." I go, "Thank you." He goes, "I used to watch that bleepity bleep in the joint." Oh, everybody watches that stuff in the joint. Yeah. I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, all the way up to class 5, which is like the convicted killers." Yeah. He's like, 8 o'clock on Thursdays. Really? All throughout the cell block, it'd be like, "California." Really? Remind me to never go to prison. And by the way, because I feel like...
What do you suppose they were doing while they were watching the show?
I feel like I'd be a prize.
Especially now. Yeah, well, on this show too, you're probably quite popular in there. Pretend policeman. Do you keep in touch with your friends from California?
Adam Brody.
Only Adam?
Some love for Adam. Not only Adam, but mainly Adam. We live very close to each other, and we both have pit bull dogs. So
to protect you from your prison fans?
Probably.
You and Adam should go to the prison one day and just visit. Just pay a little bit.
Terrible idea.
I think that would be great. You cheer those guys up a little bit.
That's right.
You know?
Do kind of like Johnny Cash live at Folsom kind of thing.
Yeah. Why not?
We just reenact a scene from the OC,
and you can go there and sing the song.
Absolutely.
You do the whole thing. So, well, this